Hello, Michael Sidgwick from WhatCulture Wrestling here, joined by Ben Roy Turner. We are kind of like the C team for the news. Think of us as the dudes from Anchorman who get their arms chopped off. We'll try our best. We probably will get our arms chopped off figuratively, but we are here just to provide a little bit of background detail as to the real reason WWE completely botched the finish of Hell in a Cell. Ben Roy Turner, you're going to act as my guinea pig here.
Okay, then. What's going on?
I've got a simple question for you, mate.
Okay.
What was the finish to the main event of Hell in a Cell?
Didn't someone hit someone with a hammer and then...
What's the technical name for the finish?
Oh, it's a disqualification or no contest.
Nope. Yes, it was a no contest.
Yeah.
Apparently this has caused a lot of confusion because people are asking the question, how can you possibly get disqualified in a Hell in a Cell match in which there are no rules? The answer is, you can't. It was not a disqualification. It was a no contest to a match that doesn't have any rules. I've got a second question for you, Ben Roy Turner. Who came up with the finish?
I've heard rumours that it was Vince.
Could Vince McMahon come up with the worst finish in the entire history of pay-per-view this year? Yeah, of course he did. According to On Fire Scoops whiz Sean Ross Sapp, who you should follow on Twitter, he's very good and he's very tall. Vince's sight and vision made it to screen. It was all his idea, and apparently he laughed off the reaction. And he didn't say, this isn't a quote, but he didn't say, I know what people want better than they do, but you expect he thought it.
This is weird. Isn't he just like being a massive troll? Because I thought Paul Heyman was now kind of like, you know, the lead right in the Raw stuff, and Eric Bischoff was meant to be kind of helping on SmackDown.
They've got no control. They've got no control whatsoever. This is a Vince McMahon edict. This was his vision. And you know what I think's happened?
What?
I think he's just seen horror films for the first time. Vince McMahon is famously just averse, immune, ignorant towards pop culture, and that match, that main event, played out very much like a horror film in which the curb stomp was kind of like the knife in the heart of the monster by the final girl, except it has no effect because in horror films, they are like monsters or whatever. It's wrestling, so it made no sense whatsoever. No one was thinking, oh God, please get him, Seth. Because everyone kind of hates Seth Rollins at the minute, so I've got no idea why they would try and portray Seth Rollins in a morally sympathetic light, but it is what it is. And my worry, Ben Roy Turner, is that Vince McMahon clearly has just became aware of horror films because he's booked one. Does he know that they tend to have loads and loads of sequels? Are we going to see Fiend vs. Rollins 8 at Fastlane 2020, in which, in order to win, Seth Rollins tips the Spanish announce table over Bray Wyatt, and he loses, and his career suffers as a result? This is all hysterical.
So this is what Vince was
just
doing.
Having a bit of a gallows humour laugh at the prospect of Bray Wyatt's career, because somehow, for a second time, they have contrived to end it.
So that's what he was doing the whole time when he just doesn't tell at Raw. He's just now found horror films. This is it.
Yeah, maybe on those long flights, on the meetings to the XFL, even he looked at his own product and thought, that's garbage, not going to watch this. What's this? Horror films, pal. That's clearly what it is. Anyway, just to clarify, it was a no contest. It wasn't a disqualification. Both finishes make no sense in the context of a Hell in a Cell match, and it was all, predictably enough, Vince McMahon's idea. Let us know what you think of the finish in the comments below. Is The Fiend dead? Yes or no? I've been Michael Sidgwick. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been Ben Roy Turner. Thank you for being my guinea pig.
That's all right.
You answered the questions correctly. I'm very proud of you, son. Goodbye.